Hi, everybody. Welcome back to Story Time with Miss Bigner. We're continuing our week of different versions of Goldilocks and the Three Bears, and today I got one that sets sail on the high seas. Goldenlocks and the Three Pirates. This is written by April Jones Prince and illustrated by Steven Salerno. So let's find out. They do have a list of words in the back, just in case you don't know them. Like ahoy is a way to say hello. Arr is a way of it just saying ugh, being an expression of displeasure. Aye is another way of saying yes. Bilge water is the dirty water that gets trapped between the inner and outer parts of the ship's hull. Bullion is gold or silver that's not been made into coins yet. The gob, your mouth. Gruel is a thin, runny porridge made with some kind of cereal, boiled with water or milk, and there's not much to it, including the taste. Hardtack, if you hear that, those are hard, dry biscuits made of flour and water that last a long time but don't have any flavor. Ugh. Heave-ho means let's go, put some muscle in it. Plunder is the act of taking treasure and loot and stolen goods. Ratlines are the small ropes strung like rungs on a ladder used to climb a ship's rigging. Scallywag is someone who doesn't behave very well. Shiver me timbers is a way of saying they're surprised. And a stopper knot is a knot at the end of a rope that usually keeps it from coming apart or slipping through a hole or another knot. Have to know these pirate terms in order to understand the story. So here we go. Once upon a seaworthy ship, there lived 3 pirates. The big one was a pilfering papa pirate. Arr! The medium-sized one was the menacing mama pirate. Aye! And the small one was the bonny baby pirate in training. Ahoy! I don't know if I want to meet them. Now, Mama was cunning with a cutlass, which is a sword, but puzzled by pots and pans. She was clever with a cannon, but not so helpful with a hammer and nails, and her sewing, well, it was atrocious. But one morning, Mama was so terribly tired of hardtack, she decided to make gruel for breakfast. Flamin' blazes, she cried as the cooking fire flared in the galley. Globs of burnt gruel boiled over the edge of her pot. Mama, could we hire a cook? Baby asked. Yep, look at that fire going there. You never want a flame going that high on a pot of anything you're trying to cook. We don't need no stinking crew, Mama barked, slopping the rest of the gruel into bowls with a glare as cold as an Arctic breeze. Aye, Papa agreed. Heave-ho! We'll row the dinghy ashore for fresh water while the gruel cools. And off they set. As it happened, a handy but lonesome lass named Goldenlocks was out for a row in the same craggy harbor. She caught a whiff of Mama's gruel and was drawn to the scent like a pirate to treasure. Goldenlocks followed her nose to the larger boat, hauled her anchor overboard, and clambered onto the creaky ship. Hello? Goldenlocks called. Anyone here? Silence. Goldenlocks sighed. I was hoping for some company. But her eyes brightened as she spied the 3 bowls of gruel. There's the breakfast I smelled. I'm sure the good sailors that man this ship won't mind if I have a taste. She popped a spoonful from the big bowl into her gob. Yikes! It's hot as a cannon fire, she sputtered. And nasty, too. Then Goldenlocks tried the gruel in the medium-sized bowl. Yeesh, this one's cold as cave moss and tastes no better. Finally, she slurped the gruel in the small bowl. It needs something. She grabbed a tin of nutmeg and added a pinch to the bowl before tasting the gruel again. Yes, to a T, just right. And most of the mess was down the hatch in an instant, which means she ate it all. Her belly now full, Goldenlocks scanned her surroundings, which means to look around. Never having been on a real sloop before, she was, of course, wildly curious. She ventured below decks where she found 3 stools. I'm sure the fine owners of this ship won't mind if I rest for a minute, she said, settling herself on the largest stool. Yikes! It's as hard as a turtle shell. Then she tried the medium-sized stool. Yeesh! It's soft as chicken feathers. That won't do. Finally, she sat down on the small stool. Yes, to a T. Just right. But things were ship-shape for only an instant before the shaky stool smashed to smithereens. Ouch, said Goldenlocks, rubbing her rump. Someone ought to fix that. Finding a mallet, nails, wood, and some tar, Goldenlocks set to work. Soon the stool was sturdy as a sea chest. Next, Goldenlocks scurried starboard, where she found 3 hammocks. Starboard means one side of the ship, and I don't remember which side it is. Surely the kind seamen who sleep here won't mind if I take a nap after all that hammering, she said, climbing into the largest one. Yikes! This hammock is tight as a stopper knot. Then she tried the medium-sized hammock. Yeesh! This one's loose as hand-me-down breeches. Finally, Goldenlocks turned to the small hammock, torn and lying on the deck like a fallen vine. Yowza! Everything needs patching up around here. With a nearby needle and thread, she sewed and stitched, and the canvas was nifty in no time. She rigged the ropes and rehung the hammock. At last, Goldenlocks tumbled into the small bed. Yes, to a T, just right, she breathed, and was fast asleep before you could say shut-eye. Which is another word for sleep. Now, you may have nearly forgotten about those 3 menacing pirates. If you climb the rat lines to the crow's nest, you'd see that they are just now rowing back home for their morning grub. Their food. Papa, Mama, and Bonnie Baby hoisted themselves onto the main deck and headed straight for their breakfast. Shiver me timbers! Somebody's been eating my bee gruel, Papa boomed. Aye, someone's been eating me gruel too, Mama howled. Someone's been eating me gruel as well, Baby piped up, and most of it's in their stomach quarters. Mama leaned closer, sniffed, and stuck her finger into Baby's bowl for a taste. This has been doctored with something better than bilge water, she mumbled. I should have thought of that. That's right good plunder. So it's good treasure. Or tastes good, she's trying to say. Let's find that filthy scalawag who's breached our bow, Papa thundered. He stomped below decks, followed closely by Mama and Baby. Shiver me timbers! Someone's been sitting on me stool, he roared. Aye, someone's been sitting on me stool too, Mama echoed. Someone's been sitting on me stool as well, said Baby, and they made it into a real chair. That stool didn't need fixing, Mama growled, but under her breath she added, I could have done that. The rogue's nearby, Papa pressed. Me tattoo is tingling. Papa followed the prickly sensation, slinking toward the sleeping quarters. Shiver me timbers! Someone's been sleeping in me hammock, he bellowed. Aye, someone's been sleeping in my hammock too, Mama cried. Someone's been sleeping in me hammock as well, Baby shrieked with delight, and they strung it back up all good and cozy like. Mama scowled. I would have gotten to that, she muttered. But why is me bed bulging like a bag of gold bullion? Baby asked. You remember what's in there? Or who's in there? Let's find out. At that moment, Goldenlocks' eyes snapped open to find the three scoundrels sizing her up. Did you mend me bed? Baby asked. Did you sort his stool? Papa demanded. Did you soup up me gruel? Mama questioned. How dare ye? Why, yes, Goldenlocks stammered. Everything's a bit ragged around here, you know. Someone had to fix things. She sat up, gathered a better view of her visitors. Goldenlocks gasped. Are you pirates? Where's your crew? We don't need no stinking, Papa began. But a glimmer grew in Mama's eyes. Say, lassie, she interrupted, you are handy to a T. Our family could do with a gal like you. How about turning pirate? Once upon a seaworthy sloop, there lived 4 pirates. And snip, snap, snap, Goldenlocks and the 3 pirates are all told out. Have a wonderful day. See you later. Bye.